Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Preeti Kumari and I am back with lecture 5 on the OOP series, constructor and destructor, and here we would be looking on types of copy constructor. So basically, as I explained earlier in my videos that what is copy constructor, just giving you a brief overview about that. Consider I am having a class as car. This class is having some of the member variables as speed and weight. Now consider I am creating an object of this particular class car. So car C1. So basically C1 would be having the same speed and weight variables. Now consider I am giving some parameters to C, like I am making parameterized constructor. So it will be assigned 10 and it will be assigned 20 values. Now consider I want a object C2 which is same as the object C1. Like I want all the member variables from C1 to be copied into C2. So their copy constructors come into picture. So basically what we would be doing, we would be making an object of car C2 and then we would be assigning C2 is equal to C1. So basically now C2 would also be having speed and weight with the values 10 and 20. Now there are two ways of copying. Either I can copy like car C2 is equal to C1 or car C2 is equal to C1. Now what's the difference in this? So basically in this assignment operator, which is this, is doing the copy, but in this the copy constructor is doing the copy. But anyway, like in both of these methods the copy is taking place. So basically this was all about the copy constructor. Now coming to our topic for today, shallow copy. So what is shallow copy? So shallow copy is like whenever a copy constructor is called by its default shallow copy. The pointers point to the same copy of the class, that is whenever we copy the data of members of one object to other, they point to the same address. Now this definition is a bit hard to understand. So let's see an easy definition. So easy definition if you want na, shallow copy is something where we don't need to write code, like in a very easy way. So शैलो कॉपी ऐसी चीज़ होती है ना जहाँ पे हमें कोड नहीं लिखना पड़ता है. तो बेसिकली अगर हम लोग शैलो कॉपी जब भी कर रहे हैं तो वो बाय डिफॉल्ट, जैसे कॉपी कंस्ट्रक्टर होता है तो जो डिफॉल्ट कंस्ट्रक्टर होता है उसके लिए हमें कभी कोड नहीं लिखना पड़ता. तो वैसे शैलो कॉपी ऐसी कॉपी होती है जिसमें हमें कोड नहीं लिखना पड़ता. लेकिन इसमें एक प्रॉब्लम आता है. प्रॉब्लम क्या आता है कि जब भी हम पॉइंटर्स का यूज करते हैं दे पॉइंट टू द सेम मेमोरी एड्रेस. सो बेसिकली इन शैलो कॉपी वी डोंट नीड टू राइट एनी कोड, बट व्हाट प्रॉब्लम वी फेस इज whenever we do a dynamic allocation, like whenever we declare pointers, both the pointers, like if I am making an object 1 and then I am making an object 2 and I am copying all the elements of object 1 to object 2, then what problems happen is whenever my object 1 is having any kind of pointer and all the things are being copied to object 2, so both the pointers in object 1 and object 2 will point to the same memory address. So consider in any moment of time I want to delete a pointer of object 1, the pointer of object 2 will be automatically deleted. Now let's see using an example what all things are taking place. So basically let's create class car. Okay, now point is at class car. Okay, so basically this car class is having a variable as int speed and int weight. Okay, yes. Now consider I am having a method void get values and I am taking int s, int w, and I am just assigning speed with s and weight with w. So this is a way how we fetch all the values and how we set the values in our class car. Now consider that there is a new object which is created. So basically I am having a class as car and there I am priorly having speed and then I am having weight. Now I am having a pointer variable, like at the dynamic allocation I am having a pointer variable. So for this, consider at the point of making the constructor I am allocating some space to this pointer variable new int. Okay, yes. Now consider I want to get values. So void get values and here I am giving some values as int a, int b and int c. Okay, so what happens next is, so I am having a class as car. So car is basically having speed, weight and a pointer variable P. Okay. Now what happens is, if I create an object of this particular car class, car C1, so it is having speed, weight and a pointer variable P. Now what if I make another object of car class, car C2, and I copy all the things present in C1? So basically this pointer would be pointing to some memory address XYZ. Okay. So now this would be also having speed, it would be having weight, and it would be having a pointer variable P. But what happens in shallow copy na, ki whenever you copy the objects from like car C2, get all the objects and all the variables from car C1, what happens is ki this P wouldn't be pointing to a new address. Rather than this P would be pointing to the same memory address in case of shallow copy. So basically what will happen na, ki if in future I want to delete this P from C1, so whenever I'll be deleting this P from C1, this memory address would be gone. So this particular P will also be deleted. So that is the major problem which we face when we do the shallow copy, because everything looks good, actually they both point to the same memory address. Therefore we need to code copy constructor manually so that this particular thing doesn't happen, and that particular copy is called as deep copy. So firstly have a look at example which I have given in this slide, and then we will have a look at deep copy. So basically as you can see from the example, there is a class called as try. So basically this class is having L and there is a variable called as star P. Okay, and this class is called as try. Okay, now what happens is, here in the constructor we are providing a new memory address to P. So and here we are setting the values X and Y. So L is equal to X, star P is equal to Y, and here we are setting the data. So basically when we create an object of this particular class try T1, it would be having the same things L and P would be, since P is a pointer variable, it would be pointing to some memory address XYZ. Now we create copy of this T1 and we give it to T2. Now L would be here and P would be again pointing to some memory address, but the memory address would be same address which would be pointed by T1. So as we are copying the data, like see, try is a class which is having L and star P. So star P is a pointer here, okay? And pointer variable, what is a pointer variable? Which points to any memory address. So basically consider here in T1 I am making a pointer variable and it is pointing to a memory address XYZ. Now I am copying all the values of T1 to T2. So basically whenever I copy all the value of T1 to T2, in the dynamic allocation the memory address also get copied. So basically this P and this P would be pointing to the same memory allocation. So what problem we can face is, whenever we delete this P or this P, we will lose this P or this P. Like consider I am deleting this particular P, so I'll be losing this particular P value, or if I am deleting this P, I'll be losing this particular P value, because both are pointing to the same memory address. So if any one of them gets deleted, this memory address would be vacant in the memory. So that is the reason we don't use shallow copy whenever we are doing dynamic allocation, or like in general case as well. If we are having any kind of pointers in our code, so we should always try to use the deep copy. So this was all about shallow copy in this video. We will see that how we can encounter this and how we can solve this problem of shallow copy in deep copy in the next video. So till then, take care, keep learning, keep growing. Bye all.